Hey guys, Hot Mess Express is in the station under repairs. With the flu, I wanted to bring some little snowman projects to you for day 5 with our beautiful Brenda, Rustic and Lace DIY, and our Miss Jackie from Crafted and Mimi's World. Check out their links in the description box and the whole playlist link. Let's get your snowmen on. This is just a little compilation video of some cute snowman projects I did last year. We're going to make us a little snowflake wreath where we're going to welcome all our flaky friends. So as you can tell, this is a very well used grapevine wreath here that I had in my stash. Again, using everything from my stash, people. Still crafting my stash. That snowflake was from the Dollar Tree, and presto poof, we painted it with Snow White, and presto poof, I got on my Cricut and cut out all flakes welcome, and also little pieces of a little snowman face with a couple snowflakes. I'll get the words out here in a minute. It's been a couple weeks since I've done this, so I'm a little okay. Trying to make things better for you guys. I hope you like my little intro. I got a little bit of an ending as well, but I don't know how well I'm going to be able to match it up with, my little subscribe picture and all that kind of stuff. And you guys can see what I'm doing here while I'm yakking. I hope you guys had a very good new year, and let's go 2025. I hope to bring you guys some fun and exciting shenanigans, and I hope you like what's happening. And if you don't, let me know. Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. Tell them to come join this Hot Mess Express train, because we just are rolling down that hill. Anyway, so I got all my vinyl on my snowflake after I painted it with Snow White by Waverly. I'm taking my black marker Sharpie there just to outline. That was white vinyl, and on the white snowflake it didn't pop very well, so I just kind of outlined it. I'm now just taking another Sharpie. That was a very fine point Sharpie that I did the hat in, but around the outside edge here, I'm using just a regular fine point Sharpie. And I went and kind of just made a loop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doop. And then I go and I put a dot. See, I'm dot, because I did not connect the lines all the way through. I kind of like that little whimsical kind of top thing there. So then just touching a couple things up. And again, I still like to shake things because I think y'all want to see me shake everything. Anywho, so I'm going to put a little jute twine through that hole at the top. That's the hanger anyway. I'm going to make a little lark's head knot and loop it up and around the grapevine wreath. And you can already see it's got a loop up there at the top for us to hang the wreath. And I'm just going to put that through there. And then we're going to loop it through there. And then it's going to go over there. And I'm going to tie a knot in the end of it down there so that the snowflake hangs on. But not only that, everywhere that any snowflake, any little one of its little legs, its flakes, I guess you could say, touches the grapevine wreath, I want to put a little bit of glue on it. So this is what's going to be great about a grapevine wreath. I want to add some greenery and some floral and some foofy stuff. You don't have to glue this stuff in. That's why grapevine wreaths are great. You can just stick that stuff in and only have to put a little bit of glue if you want. You can tell on the other side of this, somebody used a whole lot of glue, and I also had to take some twine and wrap it back around because it was kind of starting to fall apart. But we're going to save this, baby. Yeah. We're going to keep it going. We're going to craft in the stash, baby. So here's all the goodies I got. I got pine, I got this silver stuff, this white stuff, this stick stuff with foam and fluff, and you see silver eucalyptus over there to the right, and I have a hard time doing this because I'm so picky, and I've got too much stuff is what I got. And I don't know what I want, and I don't really know what looks good because I'm no florist. Like most of us say, we didn't take no floral design class, and I'm no florist, and I just make my eyes happy, I guess you could say, which kind of takes me a long time sometimes. But anyway, I put like 4 little sprigs of like pine needle, and then I got some of this other stuff, and guys, every bit of this was in my stash. This was either ripped off an old wreath from my friend Shelley. Thank you, Shelley. It was from, as you can see, a lot of those tags over there are Dollar Tree tags, and Moose is going to join us and knock over. He also burned his butt on the candle I had burning, so I had to move the candle. I started smelling hair burning, and I thought, what's that? Oh, Moose had his tail in the candle. Anywho, so that was our excitement for the night. And then he sat there looking around like, what's happening? What's happening? Yeah, your butt's on fire, dude. Your butt's on fire. Anywho, back to our wreath here. Moose was just all up in the business this time. Worse than usual, I think, if you can imagine that. So I really like this stuff. This was Dollar Tree stuff. This stuff was really cool. So it's like this little piney cedar looking stuff, but it's got like some flocking snow on it. And I put a lot of this in. So I started with my green stuff. And now I'm kind of getting into the snowy, fluffy kind of stuff now on top of that. Kind of just sliding everything into the grapevine wreath. I'm not using any hot glue at all. Everything is sliding in really good. Nobody's fallen out yet. And if it does, I'll just give it a little hot glue. It'll be ready to go. I am going to put this on my front door, or I'm going to put it on my door up at school. I'll have to see. I don't know which one I want yet. I might put it on my front door up at school because, you know, I only have 2 friends that come and visit me, Randy and Shelly, and my daughter, and we all know we're flakes anyway, so it's okay. Anyway, and I really like this stuff too. This was from Dollar Tree. This is like sticks, and it's got like the snowflake plastic stuff on it, like the faux snow stuff. I really like this stuff too. So I put a lot of this in. And then it ended up I put so much of this stuff in, I had to go back and get some more pine needle sprigs out of my stash over there. But I didn't want to fill it up too full. You'll notice I'm leaving it kind of empty up there at the top. That's because, as you probably saw me earlier, I hauled out some ribbon. We gonna put some bowl up there. So see here, I got some more pine needle kind of picks to separate some of the white, fluffy, snowy stuff. And here comes Moose again to help us out. And yep. Okay, so we're getting all that stuff in, and I kept debating, do I want to put this? Do I want to put that? And I thought, no, I'm not one that likes a whole lot. I mean, it's wintertime. There's not a whole lot of leaves and stuff out there anyway, unless you're here in Texas and it's still 70 degrees out. Anyway, we got a cold front coming through tonight, though. Woohoo! Okay, what I'm going to do now is this is going to be part of our bow that's going to go at the top, but I'm kind of going to make like a swag. So I got these little sticky things that were from the Dollar Tree, and then I've got those other little pieces of picks that have little white little balls on them of some kind of sort, and I'm going to put this all together, and I'm going to take some jute twine, and I'm going to tie it up, and that's kind of going to give us a little swag to get us started. And yes, I know that this is going to be like, you're going to be like, Sabrina, this is like way too long. What are you doing? Yeah, I figured that out later. Don't worry about it. I always go big or go home. We could always cut it. You know, you can always take away, but you can't ever add. So anyway, so I think I got that snowflake ribbon at Dollar General. That came from Walmart. The white one came from Dollar Tree. That came from Hobby Lobby, and I wish I would have got more of that. I love that stuff. Then I had these on my stash. I think the Celebrated stuff comes from Michael's. This doesn't even have a tag on it, and old as the hills, and I have no idea. It was probably my mom's. So, Mom, where'd you get that? Probably Hobby Lobby or Crafts, etc. Maybe that's where it was from. Anybody remember our Crafts, etc.'s? Those were great. I like those places too. That was before the Hobby Lobbies. Okay, so I'm going to take this lovely mesh here, and I'm going to put it underneath, and I'm just going to cut me 2 strings. And yeah, this thing's getting big. You're like, what are you doing? You're going to make the bow as big as the door. I know. I can't help myself. Remember, you can always cut and take away, but you can't add. So this is going to be our little swag, our little spray that's going to go up at the top. So, and I'm just going to tie that together with my jute twine. I made sure it was long enough. I could just, as I added things, I could keep tying things on. And then we'll get to our bow here in a second. And I am a horrible bow maker. I have watched Kathy Jo. I've watched Brenda. I've watched Krista. I've watched everybody. And I still, for the life of me, think, I got it. And then I get my craft room and go and do it. And I can't do it. I have such the struggle bus. So I'm just going to flip. For every 2 flips, you have a loop. 2 flips, you got a loop. And you just want to make sure you got the same amount of loops on each side. And you know how we always talk about sometimes we don't get it even? Y'all, for my daughter fiance's Christmas present the other day, I had to wrap her presents for her. I even had to wrap my own present. Go figure. I put a bow on it, and I had 5 loops on one side and 4 on the other. Yep, sure did. Okay, anyway, so I'm just taking all this, and I'm going to take some wire to kind of just twist and loop this together rather than the twine, because this will allow me to spread the loops out. I made 2 loops on each side of every ribbon that I had, and I wish I would have done 3 or 4 and not just 2. I think I did 2 one other time, and I'm like, why did I just do 2? I need 3. I need odd numbers. Odd numbers. Odd. I'll get it down one day. I mean, I'm odd. You think I do odd numbers. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying me being back. I am loving being back. I am so sorry for things getting cut short at the end, and I don't know how it's going to turn out because I'm running out of storage on my phone, and I couldn't even edit and CapCut, much less upload stuff, and it's been a nightmare disaster. But I'm hoping to improve my channel for you guys, like my little intro and my little outro. Not that I know if it'll work, and I hope to get some music set to it. So I hope you guys are still liking and you're enjoying these shenanigans. I am so looking forward to being here with y'all in 2025. Ooh, let's jump aboard this Hot Mess Express and go. Okay, guys. So anyway, back to this, because I seem to be just taking forever to do this. Now I'm going to tie this bow on. And at first I just kind of tied around the loop that's at the top. And then realized that doesn't work out too good. And I kind of just give it some hot glue and I glue it down. But it's not going anywhere. That's for sure. Because remember, that was all wire. And then I realized, wait, that's up way too high. I've got to yank this sucker down. And then I start to realize, whoa, yeah, this is like 5 miles longer and wider than the wreath is. But you know what? That's okay. And this is also where I start to realize, gosh, I wish I would have made 3 loops and not 2. And, oh, I was, yeah, Hot Mess Express. Jump aboard, people. Jump aboard. Okay, anyway, finishing up that bow to cover up that wire there with some of that rick-rack burlappy kind of, would have been cute on little gingerbread ribbon, and covering that wire up there in the middle as I floof things out for 30 minutes. But I do cut some of that out here again, wishing I would have put 3 loops instead of just 2. But you know what? It's okay. It's all good in the hood. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share out with your peoples. Let's make this channel grow. So anyway, yes, I'm still fluffing, and fluffing. Whoop, we're ready. And there it is, and it's so cute. It did come. As you can tell by the voiceover, not good with compilation videos. Here's DIY 2. Okay, guys, we're going to start with some little wood ornaments I got from Dollar Tree last year. It had those little plaid snowflakes on one side. I took another one I had. I popped off all the greenery berries that were at the top, and I popped off the snowflake and painted it white on one side. You can see all these little goodies I've had that I've collected over time. Pretty much all of this is from Dollar Tree except for the pumpkin paint and some of the material. So you could saw I had some eyeballs. I popped off a little piece of wooden leaf off a flower stem. I got the little hats that were at the fall. I got some buffalo check fabric. I've taken the buffalo check fabric and just ripped a strip and put it around kind of like a scarf. I'm sure you have seen this on Pinterest 500 million times, but I couldn't resist. I had to do it. Gluing on his little wiggly eyes there, and I painted that little piece of leaf that I popped off the flower orange with my pumpkin Waverly paint. And then I was going to put 2 buttons on, but then I was like, no, I think 1 button will do. Kind of looks like his mouth, like he's going, ooh, I should have left it that way. But I decided to draw a wonky mouth. And so here is my wonky mouth. I'm just using my Jot permanent marker from the Dollar Tree. Those little sticks are a package of sticks from the Dollar Tree. I just cut one in half. Those are his little arms. And there we go. I'm going to take this white gel pen from the Dollar Tree. And that tag, I believe, was a package from Michael's, I think. And they were on clearance. That was in my stash. I cut the strip off, the jute twine off of it, and I kind of marked with a pencil where I was going to glue it so I wouldn't write in that area. And with my white gel pen from the Dollar Tree, I am writing, I am having a meltdown. And I just trace over that a couple times so it really brightens it up. I'm putting the glue where I made my trace mark, gluing it to the bottom of my snowman, and he's having a meltdown. Sorry, didn't get a good view of that one. And here's DIY number 3. What? Number 3. So I got this little scarecrow from the Dollar Tree back in the fall. Moose is going to help us out right here. And it was so cute. Now, this has one of the good strings on it that had the plastic ends on it, like shoelaces. So I'm going to keep that, and we're going to put that back on. And I'm going to keep that ribbon, too. That's a cute ribbon. Ooh, make the moose look all handsome. Look, it's so handsome, he's knocking over the camera. Okay, now we want to get that strip off right there. So I'm going to use my heat gun and my little Cricut spatula here. Got that off and got the hair off. I'm just going to cover that side with brown paper, but I'm not going to put you through all that. And I'm going to use the back side is going to be the front. Just kind of sanding it down and watch how I wipe everything up. Let me shake this off, and yep, I shook that straight onto the floor. Yes, I did. Okay, now I'm going to wipe this off here just a little bit. Make sure all that dust is gone. Got to make sure that's dry. We're going to take our Snow White and Waverly and going to cut that bottom part, or paint, not cut, paint the bottom part. And then our little strip here, I'm kind of seeing where it goes for his hat. Because obviously this is no longer going to be a scarecrow. It's going to be a snowman. And we're going to use our Waverly and ink to do the top part and that. So just like this, alakazam, kapoof, and there we go. We got it done. Oh, look, I'm getting good at that, guys. Ha-ha, bringing you some more entertainment to the channel. Okay, now we're going to take that's nice and dry, and I'm going to put that cattywampus because I like things cattywampus. So that's going to go on there, cattywampus, and there goes a cattywampus. And I'm just going to hot glue that on there, just like that. At an angle, all cattywampus. Yep. Here's where I am starting to lose storage, so things are just going to quickly happen. Like right there we did. And I drew a little snowman face on. I've got some paint markers. I've got some pumpkin Waverly paint. I've got some pink, camo pink by Apple Barrel. And, yep. So right now I'm doing the whites of his eyes, and then all of a sudden I'm going to be doing some black, and then I wanted to paint his nose because the orange paint marker I have doesn't work very good. I did get a little water on it because that paint's really thick. It's getting pretty old. It did take about 3 coats. Now I'm just going to jump and boom, the blue's done. Now I'm going to jump, boom, and the black's done. And then boom, now everything's done because I was losing video storage and I didn't figure y'all wanted to see me do all that anyway. But anyway, see, you got some berries, some more sprigs. I got a little pine cone. I got some of that foam scatter stuff from the Dollar Tree. This is all stash stuff, guys. Every bit of it. That little piece of ribbon was off a pick from like Walmart. We're going to just make a little poof, poof, poof swaggy here on the side of his little hat. And you're going to get to miss most of that because I'm going to run out of storage. And so you won't get to see it all. And I had to go deleting photos and moving. And there we go. See? And now he's done. Presto. I put a scarf that I bought at Dollar Tree a long time ago. Cut it down. Glued it around his neck. He's got his little swag on his hat. And I put the little string back on. And I said, "Brr," with some little Scrabble letters that I had in my stash. And there he is. Isn't he cute? Sorry about this hot mess, guys, but I hope you like, comment, subscribe, enjoy. Check out the playlist link in the description box. I love you guys.